Welcome back, welcome back. Three slaps and a salute. You already know what it is. Had to complete that rock. I was gonna do some more knowledge, but try to be peaceful today. Go out, visit a couple of people, tell them thank you for your inspiration. Hi, how you doing? How was your day? Go for a long walk, you know what I mean? End up going to my mom's house, left my food there. It was like, yo, I'll be right back. I'm about to go out, chill for a little bit, come back, cook some food. Now, me, being smart and dealing with her for 40 years, I know what she do. So, I come back after a great day. She see me shining up, new glasses and shit, talking about how my life's changing and everything going good, and she tells me about how my people's, their mother passed away, and that they're going through it, you know what I mean, because that's what happens when your mom passed away, your father or whatever, your parent. And I was like, yeah, you're right. Like, I'm sure that person is going through it, because don't matter if you love or hate your parent, it's still your parent. You know what I mean? You're going to feel something unless they've been wicked to you forever. And I try to tell my mom, and I say it to her face, like, yo, like how me and you beef, I always tell you I love you. And that's why I even come back over here. I don't come over there because I have to cook food. I could cook food in my house now. She doesn't know that. So I let her think she has that advantage. Power. So, as I come back after a great day, I go in the fridge, get my broccoli out, get my spinach out, start looking for my meat. And I'm like, wait up. I know I left this here. Like, so I already know what time it is right away. I'm like, word, there's no way, there's no losing it. There's no mistaking it for yours. There's nothing. There's none of that. So I just start packing my stuff. I pack the food up. I start packing my game up, because I only go over there to play the game, say hi, chill for a little bit, you know what I mean? Try to keep it cordial. But after today, after that little ass shit, after that last thing, I'm like, yo, all year you've been ragging me. I caught you stealing out of my book bag. You stealing money from me and shit. I don't even say nothing, you know what I mean? And it's like, I'm done with you, bro. Like, you crazy. Like, you too much. You my mother. I wanted to get on here and just go straight Vegito on you. But I was like, I'm done with that. I ain't mad at her. I see it already. You hurt. You hurt. Your life was unfair. You went through a lot of things with men. You went through a lot of things raising children. And you never understood what was going on, so you never got it together. You grew envious of fucking everybody and your own children. And you always try to stop me and hate and do little things. Who the fuck throws out their son's meat so they can't eat, bro? Who do that? You know I gotta go to work tomorrow. You know I ain't even have to come over there to make the food. I came over there to eat dinner with you, to cook dinner for you. The person that been styling on me this whole year. The person that called the cops on me my first day of work. Come on, bro. That's crazy, man. I be so mad I can't love you. That shit hurt. But I'm over that shit now, because I told you already, man. I've been figured out what you was doing, duh. And now I'm going to prove it. And I'm going to embarrass you. And you're going on the channel. But I ain't going to keep ragging you. Nah, I'm gonna do exactly what I did with these chicks. I'm gonna use y'all as an example, and then I'm gonna use a fucking psychologist to show you and all them what I just explained in a scientific way, so they don't think I'm just making shit up. So, without further ado, let's jump into this. Cause I'm tired of you fake ass parents, bro. There's a lot of you all hating ass niggas out there.
So what is a narcissistic mother?
Hating on your own fucking children.
Seeing as you're reading this, I'm assuming you know what a narcissist is. Well...
Oh.
The radio mode up.
And we heard...
The Bluetooth connected.
There we go.
Narcissistic mother has very similar traits, with a little twist in that it being maternal narcissism, it affects your life in a different way.
Oh yeah? How does it affect your life? Let's see.
A narcissistic mother is a parent with narcissistic personality disorder who typically are exclusively and possessively close to their children, and they're also threatened by their children's growing independence. So this results in a pattern of
Really? She don't know what she talking about. She making shit up. She crazy. Come on, man.
So let me start by stating the most important thing you can do when looking to recover from the effects of having a narcissistic mother. Now, it's absolutely vital to accept that your mother is a narcissist. If you don't, she'll be able to continue to control you emotionally and in any other way she feels fit. If you do accept it, the ball is in your court, and you can then choose what to do next, i.e. take your life back. So what is a narcissistic mother? Seeing as you're reading this, I'm assuming you know what a narcissist is. Well, a narcissistic mother has very similar traits, with a little twist in that it being maternal narcissism, it affects your life in a different way. A narcissistic mother is a parent with narcissistic personality disorder who typically are exclusively and possessively close to their children, and they're also threatened by their children's growing independence. So this results in a pattern of narcissistic attachment, with the parent considering that the child exists solely to fulfill the parent's needs and wishes. A narcissistic mother will often try to control their children with...
Kevin Samuels called it being a son husband. If you do the job of a husband, even if you're a woman, if you're fucking doing what your father should have been doing for your mother, you're a fucking jabroni and they're using you as a puppet. That's not your job to take care of them like that. They're supposed to be taking care of you. If they fuck their life up, that's their problem. You're ruining your life and what youth you have and wasting all your money on them, and when they die, you're gonna be right where they were with nobody. Doing it to your kids. Nah, I would never do that to my children. All the women love the kids. Most of y'all chicks don't even know what the fuck love is. You never had a father.
threats, and emotional abuse. Narcissistic parenting adversely affects the psychological development of the children. It affects their reasoning, their emotional, ethical, and societal behaviors and attitudes.
Oh, so usually if you're a bad kid with fucked up habits and shit, it's because you got bad parents. Okay, so now you know how to figure it out.
The boundaries are often disregarded with the goal of molding and manipulating the child to satisfy the parents' expectations.
Right.
Narcissistic mothers also have low self-esteem, and they feel the need to control how others regard them, fearing that otherwise they'll probably be blamed or rejected, and their personal inadequacies will be totally exposed.
Exactly.
Narcissistic mothers are self-absorbed.
Thus, your ass got put on a Thinking Man's channel the first time, and I cooked. Everybody got to see you hide my father from me and my grandmother. Who the fuck does something like that?
Often to the point of grandiosity. They also tend to be inflexible, and they lack the empathy necessary for child raising.
Yeah.
So,
if no one taught you how to raise a child, then you're more than likely gonna fuck up a lot. That's why I always forgave you, Mom. Because I know Grandma wasn't the best. Remember, you used to tell me. And then Grandma changed, though. And I'm the living proof of it. You didn't. You stayed the same.
it was easy to spot a narcissistic mother, especially when you're on the outside looking in. But let me share with you at least 10 traits of narcissistic mothers, as they usually have the following traits. 1, conversations always revolve around them. So if a conversation isn't about them, they'll take control of the conversation by redirecting it to make it a
No battery, please charge.
trying to talk to my mother about challenges I was having with schoolwork, and she'd say something like, well, when I was in school, I was the best in class. No one could beat me. Now, did I feel like my issue was addressed? No. But was my mother successful in making it about her? Yes. 2, they deeply care about their appearance and what people think of them. So they are people pleasers, and they care about what people think of them. They'll go to any length to look good in front of others in order to have people singing their praises to their fake persona. So my mother would always shop at the best designer stores in London, looking head to toe glamorous, compliments everywhere, yet she wouldn't look after her own children's well-being and appearance. Number 3, there are inconsistencies with loving you. So a narcissistic mother's love is very conditional. They'll use love to both reward and to punish you. One moment they will pretend to show you love when you do something that they approve of, but if you dare to go up against them and their so-called love is pulled out from you like a rug.
You do so. Tell your mom no. You want to see if your mom like that? Tell her no next time she asks you to do. Tell her no for 1 week, and watch how she start tearing your ass up. You ain't this, and you don't never do this, and you don't love me, and you've been doing all this shit for years. How the fuck you what? I ain't your boyfriend. The fuck?
And they also know that the most powerful weapon to use on their children is their love. So when a child does really experience the love, it's usually a public display of affection to make them look good, like a loving parent. However, behind closed doors, it's a completely different story.
See, Mom, that's what I used to tell you. When you run to your little friends and try to lie about me, you're an idiot. Because these people know me. And everything you say about me, you say I'm this and I'm that, but I keep shining. I keep doing what everybody else is not doing and breaking my back and rising up with no help except people I don't know because of the word of God. So how the fuck am I surviving and thriving if I'm so wrong and I'm crazy? Niggas better get this shit right, man. Learn how to lie better. Like, the fuck? Shit's crazy. You still doing high school lies. He did this and he... Listen, man, were you out of your mind, bro? I take care of myself. I do everything by myself.
In my childhood, 1 minute my mother would be calling me her favorite child, and the next she'll be telling me I was useless and treating me like she hated me, basically. Well, that's how I felt as a young child. Whilst other kids were playing games like, he loves me not games. As a child, and a lot of children experience this who have gone through growing up with a narcissistic mother, they will question whether their mum loves them or not. They'll be confused about it, and that question will always be centered around their mother. Number 4, they pick you and your life apart at any given opportunity. So with a narcissistic mother, nothing you do is ever right. They'll criticize you in any way they see fit. It might be about the way you look, your finances, your personal relationships, your work, etc. Their criticisms always have the undertones of you're not good enough and never will be. Their criticisms are in no way constructive, but are spoken to make you feel unworthy. They absolutely refuse to take accountability and responsibility. No matter what, a narcissistic mother will never take accountability or responsibility for their own behavior or actions. It's always someone else's fault. When you try to make them take responsibility, they'll end up blaming and shaming you instead. So, you're not likely to get an apology either. Number 6, they will divide the family. So they usually try and play family members against each other with the intent to divide and conquer.
See, brothers? You think I'm fucking lying now? And why she divided you away from me? Look where your life went, and look where my life went. So, who you should have listened to?